Thousands of AMCU-affiliated mine workers have packed the Wonderkop Stadium in Rustenburg in anticipation of a mass consultation. How's the situation in the area at present?
Well, as you have indicated, thousands of mine workers are gathered here at the Wonderkop Stadium chanting freedom songs, maintaining that they will not budge from their wage demand of 12,500 after deduction. You'll remember that today is the D-Day for many workers to return to work today. They have indicated that they will not heed the call by the employer to return to work. Lonmin has indicated or has set a deadline for today, saying that if workers do not return to work today, they'll have no choice but to restructure its operations, which will lead to massive retrenchments. We're expecting AMCU President Joseph Mathunjwa to be here in the next hour or two to come and brief workers about what to do going forward. They say that Mathunjwa, if I'm correct, that he said Mathunjwa is expected to be here in 2 hours' time. He will be talking to workers about the way forward. You remember that there is currently a stalemate between AMCU and union bosses, your employees, and Lonmin, and there hasn't been any movement on their part in terms of finding a lasting solution to the current labor impasse. Many of the workers here have spent more than 3 months without their pay, having forfeited salaries worth more than 6 billion rands, and the sector itself continues to lose billions of rands. Statistics would say that they have lost more than 12 billion rands in revenues.
Now, I can understand it's probably hard for you to hear us there, but is there police presence, a very strong police presence in the area? And how tense is the situation looking back at August the 12th last year with the killing of the mine workers in Marikana?
Well, a heavy police contingent has been deployed here to monitor the situation. You'll remember just this past weekend, 4 mine workers, 3 of them affiliated to the NUM, were killed while reporting for duty. Of interest, though, is a position that has been taken by the traditional leadership of Babo Khale, where communities such as Marikana and Bapong fall under their jurisdiction. They have also supported AMCU in not supporting workers to heed the call to report for duty today. They were critical about what Lonmin has done, saying that to a large extent it was irresponsible on their part to say workers must return to work today when a security analysis was not done. And they've also said that no worker rather should be forced to return to work when there are no security measures in place to see to it that their safety will be guaranteed.
Salo, did you manage to see any miners going to work today?
I'm struggling to hear you. Can you repeat the question?
Did you see any members of AMCU maybe going to work today? Any miners? I can imagine that it's very hard for you to hear me there, Salo. Let's try again. The AMCU members carrying the traditional weapons that I see some in the background there, bearing in mind that they are barred from carrying any weapons by law. Why are they carrying these weapons? Did you chat to any of them? It seems like
that you have spoken to, they are saying that the weapons that they are carrying is to defend themselves, and they are saying that, or you'll remember that there is bad blood between police and striking mine workers, emanating from what transpired in 2012 when 34 of their colleagues were killed. They are saying that it is not illegal to carry a weapon to defend yourself. That's what they have told us, and they maintain that they will not be reporting for duty up until a Lonmin come to the table and negotiate with them.
So Joseph Mathunjwa, he did not arrive as yet, but if he does arrive, what will his message be to the workers there, you think?
Well, of interest, though, is that last week Friday when Mathunjwa was there, he told workers that they should not heed the call to return to work today. And we are not expecting anything different from what he said. I think his message today will be based on telling workers to soldier on and not to budge from their wage demand of 12,500. Of interest, though, again, is that last week when Mathunjwa was here, he told workers that, or he was critical about Lonmin, that it is irresponsible on their part to send messages to workers, saying that it will confuse workers, sow divisions, and result into violence. One might say his prophecy, or what he predicted, materialized this past weekend when 4 miners were killed while they were going to work.
Sello, just again, let's try that question again. Did you manage to see any of the miners going to work today?
Pardon?
Did you see any of the workers going to work today?
No worker has been allowed to report for duty. As I indicated earlier on, that the resolution that was taken by the workers together with the traditional leadership resolved that they are going to barricade streets with burning tires, they are going to barricade streets with tree trunks and stones, and we saw that happening yesterday and in the early hours of the morning. 12 people have been arrested for public violence, and it seems like the community, ordinary members of the community, are joining in the strike. Their brothers, their wives, and so forth. They are saying that their husband cannot even afford little things, and they say the 12,500 that these miners are looking for is a genuine demand in a sense.
Sello, thank you so much for your time. A very noisy background there. As you can hear all the workers gathering at the Von Kop Stadium there. It's going to be a very hot contested talk by the president of AMCU a little bit later, I would presume, and that was Sello Tatai live from the Northwest. Right now,